Hello everyone! Welcome to our channel, where we explore fascinating moments in history. Today, we're diving into a pivotal event that changed the course of East Asian history, the Sack of Zhongdu in 1215. This event marked the beginning of the end for the Jin Dynasty and showcased the unstoppable rise of the Mongol Empire under Genghis Khan. Zhongdu, which is modern-day Beijing, was the capital of the Jin Dynasty. Its fall was not just a military defeat, but a symbol of the shifting balance of power in the region. Over the next few minutes, we'll explore the background, the siege itself, and its long-term consequences. But we'll also dive deeper into the strategies, the key players, and the human stories behind this dramatic event. Let's get started. To understand the significance of the Sack of Zhongdu, we need to look at the two major players, the Jin Dynasty and the Mongols. The Jin Dynasty ruled northern China from 1115 to 1234. They were a powerful empire, known for their military strength and cultural achievements. The Jin Dynasty was founded by the Jurchen people, who originated from Manchuria. They overthrew the Liao dynasty and established their own rule over northern China. At their peak, they controlled a vast territory, including modern-day Beijing, and were known for their advanced administration and infrastructure. However, by the early 13th century, the Jin Dynasty was facing serious challenges. Internal corruption, financial troubles, and constant warfare with the southern Song dynasty had weakened their grip on power. The Jin Dynasty was also struggling to manage their multi-ethnic population, which included Han Chinese, Jurchens, and other groups. Meanwhile, in the steppes of Central Asia, a new power was rising, the Mongols. Under the leadership of Genghis Khan, the Mongols were uniting the nomadic tribes and building a formidable empire. Genghis Khan was a brilliant strategist, and his goal was to conquer the world. He had already subjugated much of Central Asia and was now turning his attention to China. The Jin Dynasty was one of his first major targets. The Mongols saw the Jin as a wealthy but vulnerable empire, and they were determined to bring it down. This set the stage for the dramatic events of 1215. In 1215, the Mongols launched a full-scale attack on Zhongdu. The city was heavily fortified, with strong walls and a large garrison. But the Mongols were prepared for a long siege. The siege lasted for months. The Mongols used advanced siege weapons, including catapults and fire arrows, to break through the city's defenses. They also cut off supply lines, leaving the city's inhabitants starving and desperate. The Mongols were masters of psychological warfare, and they used fear and intimidation to weaken the resolve of the defenders. Inside the city, the situation was dire. The Jin Emperor, Xuanzong, tried to rally his troops, but morale was low. The people of Zhongdu were suffering, and there was no relief in sight. The city's population was trapped, with no way to escape the Mongol onslaught. One of the key turning points in the siege was the Mongols' use of Chinese engineers and siege technology. Genghis Khan had recruited skilled engineers from conquered territories, and they played a crucial role in building siege engines and breaking through the city's defenses. This highlights the Mongols' ability to adapt and learn from the cultures they conquered. Finally, after months of relentless attacks, the Mongols breached the walls. What followed was a brutal sack. The city was looted, its buildings were burned, and thousands of people were killed or taken as slaves. The Jin Emperor fled, leaving his capital in ruins. The fall of Zhongdu was a devastating blow to the Jin Dynasty. It not only weakened their military but also shattered their prestige. The Mongols, on the other hand, gained immense wealth and resources, which they used to fuel their further conquests. The Sack of Zhongdu marked the beginning of the end for the Jin Dynasty. Over the next 2 decades, the Mongols continued to chip away at their territory. The Jin Dynasty tried to resist, but they were no match for the Mongol war machine. In 1234, the Jin Dynasty was finally destroyed. The Mongols, under Genghis Khan's successors, went on to conquer much of Eurasia, including China, where they established the Yuan dynasty under Kublai Khan. But the significance of the Sack of Zhongdu goes beyond the fall of the Jin Dynasty. It was a key moment in the Mongol conquest of China, and it demonstrated the Mongols' military prowess and their ability to conquer even the most fortified cities. For modern-day Beijing, this event is a reminder of the city's long and turbulent history. From being the capital of the Jin Dynasty to becoming the heart of modern China, Beijing has witnessed countless changes, and the Sack of Zhongdu is one of the most dramatic chapters in its story. So, why does the Sack of Zhongdu matter? It's not just a story of conquest and destruction. It's a story of how empires rise and fall, and how history is shaped by the actions of individuals and nations. The fall of Zhongdu marked the end of one era and the beginning of another. It paved the way for the Mongol domination of China and the establishment of the Yuan dynasty. It also showed the world the power of the Mongol Empire, which would go on to become the largest contiguous empire in history. Thanks for joining me on this journey through history. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more deep dives into the past. Let me know in the comments what other historical events you'd like to explore. Until next time, take care.